guys, Haswar here. So today I'm continuing to sharing videos because I'm have to go to the experience military on the school event. So I can't using phone because it's done when this event is occurs. So yeah, I can make a video. So today I'm retake for the yesterday. So yeah, let's start it. Is one hertz was steadfast and one sounds clear eyed. Cassandra, resume restaurants, the fall of the joy.
Troy's princess, Cassandra. Troy's princess,
Cassandra, wasn't cruel to her soon-to-be sister-in-law.
Cassandra wasn't cruel to her soon-to-be sister-in-law, the legendary beauty Helen.
The legendary beauty Helen
out of spite. It was because she was suffering.
Under the weight of tortuously twisted.
The weight of a tortuously twisted curse,
which haunted her with appalling visions linked to Helen's arrival. Helen was already married to Saturn King Menelaus after all, and Wayne.
Married to the Spartan king Menelaus after all. And when Cassandra's brothers, Princess Paris, prepared to sail to Prince Paris prepared to sail to Sparta, she foresaw his
calamitous attachment to Helen and begged him to stay.
Calamitous attachment to Helen and begged him to stay, but he merely dismissed her, fallen for Helen, and returned to Troy with her in tow. Beset by violent promotion, Cassandra then warned that Cassandra then warned that Menelaus' vengeful crusade
would lead to the brutal fall of their family and the city.
Would lead to the brutal fall of their family and the city of Troy. But once again, people
ignored her. In fact, they always did. And this were.
In fact, they always did. And this was the crux.
And was the curse of her curse. As a young woman, she had pursued by the gods.
Of her curse. As a young woman, she had been pursued by the god Apollo. He
offers her to give up prophecy, but when she withdrew from her
the gift of prophecy, but when she withdrew from his advances,
he twisted his gift into a maddening hex.
He twisted his gift into a maddening hex. From that day on, Cassandra would be able to precisely see and describe. Cassandra would be able to precisely see and describe the
futures, but her prophecies would never be believed. Despite this,
but her prophecies would never be believed. Despite this,
Cassandra resolved to always speak the truth, even as her family fell deeper.
To always speak the truth, even as her family fell deeper into denial.
Her joy warning became increasingly.
Her dire warnings became increasingly repellent to her father.
To her father, chosen King Priam.
Trojan king Priam. And when the war began, as she predicted, he declared that her meddling was bad for morale and confined her to a high tower. From this obstructed lookout, Cassandra watches everything unfold.
Cassandra watched everything unfold.
Over 10 accumulating years, she witnessed her own grisly visions of senseless
Agonizing years, she witnessed her own grisly visions of senseless destruction come to
pass on the battlefield below.
When dawn broke one day
to reveal her huge wooden horse in place of the
appeared to have fled, leaving
the inscrutable token of peace behind, but at others streamed
this inscrutable token of peace behind. But as others streamed into the streets to celebrate,
Cassandra relied to insidious truth.
Cassandra realized the insidious truth. Brandishing a battle axe,
Grasping a battle axe and a flaming torch, he descended from the tower.
A flaming torch, she descended from the tower and ran at the wooden horse,
alerting everyone that was a trick.
Alerting everyone that it was a trick. Instead of heeding
Cassandra's warnings, they wrestled her to the ground and scoffed.
Cassandra's warnings, they wrestled her to the ground and scoffed that she was getting
more paranoid with age, then proceeded to charge the behemoth.
More paranoid with age, then proceeded to tug the behemoth gift horse inside
the city walls, as Troy fell into oblivious slumber.
As Troy fell into an oblivious slumber that night,
Greek soldiers descended from the wooden horse's belly.
Greek soldiers descended from the wooden horse's belly. All had gone
according to plan, and they skirted among the city streets.
According to plan, and they scattered among the city streets,
intoxicated with their victory, to unleash a torrent of pent-up violence.
Their victory to unleash a torrent of pent-up, violent chaos.
Cassandra has seen her city burn.
Cassandra had seen her city burn and heard her people scream.
Many times, but that didn't make the reality.
Screams many times, but that didn't make the reality any easier to bear.
Her nightmare had come to pass.
As dawn neared, the
commander of the Greek army, Agamemnon himself arrived to claim Cassandra as his prize. He dragged her back to his ship.
boasting
relentlessly of his victory as they set sail.
But Cassandra told him
plainly that he'd be punished only in the year.
Earlier in the years of
battle, Agamemnon has sacrificed his daughter to the war effort.
Agamemnon had sacrificed his daughter to the war effort, hoping the gods
would favor the Greeks in return.
Now Cassandra saw
that his wife, Clytemnestra,
that his wife, Clytemnestra, awaited his return.
His returns poised for revengers, but just as certainly as she saw that.
Poised for revenge. But just as certainly as she saw that Agamemnon was sailing
toward his own murder, Cassandra saw that
his own murder. Cassandra saw that she would also be killed.
She would also be killed in the fallout. As always, she confirmed the grim fate.
In the fallout. As always, she confronted the grim fate. In her lonely pact with the
truth, no matter how ugly Cassandra.
No matter how ugly, Cassandra had always stood apart.
After all, worth is not her, but everyone.
After all, was it not her, but everyone else?
But everyone else who had fallen victim to the curse, living in this shadow, oblivious to.
Who had fallen victim to the curse, living in deceit's shadow, oblivious to reality.
To reality until the bitter end.
Until the bitter end. The stories that we pass down.
The stories that we pass down help us better understand the past.
Help us better understand the past. And
sometimes this channel.
Sometimes even the present.
Subscribe this channel.
And remember subscribe my channel. Okay, the next video.
Thay vì mất rất nhiều thời gian để tìm kiếm học bổng du học Anh Quốc ở trên các website, thì rồi mình chỉ cần đúng 5 giây thôi là đã biết học bổng nào.
Somewhere right now,
people are lining up to scare themselves.
Maybe with a thrill ride.
Or on a movie.
Or horror movie. In fact, in October
of 2015 alone,
about
28 million people visited a haunted house in the U.S.
People visited a haunted house in the U.S. But many consider this behavior perplexing. Asking the question, what could possibly be fun about being scared? Fear has a bad rap, but it's not all bad. But it's not all bad. For starters,
fear can actually feel pretty good.
When a threat triggers our fight
or flight response,
our bodies
prepare for dangers.
By releasing
chemicals that change how our brains and body function.
This automatic response
jumpstarts systems that can aid in survival. They do this by making sure we have enough energy.
And are protected from
feeling pain.
While shutting
down non-essential systems like critical thought.
non-essential systems like critical thought.
Feeling pain-free and energized
while not
getting caught up in worrisome thoughts that normally occupy our brains.
That all sounds
great.
And it
can be because this response is similar, though not exactly the same.
This response is similar, though not exactly the same, to what we experience
to what we experience in positive, high arousal states.
Experience in positive, high arousal states, like excitement,
happiness, and even during sex.
Happiness, and even during sex. The difference lays
in the context.
If we're in real danger,
we focus on survival, not fun.
We're focused on survival, not fun. But when we trigger this
high arousal response in a safe place,
we can switch over
to enjoying the natural high of being scared.
To enjoying the natural high of being scared.
It's why people on roller coaster can go from screaming to laughing within moments.
People on roller coasters can go from screaming to laughing within moments. Your body is already
in a euphoric state.
You're just relabeling the experience.
You just relabeling the experience.
And though the threat
response is universal.
Research shows
differences between individuals
in how the
chemicals associated with the threat response work.
This explains
why some are more prone to thrill-seeking than others.
why some are more prone to thrill-seeking than others. Other normal
physical differences explain
why some
may love the dizziness associated with the loop.
love the dizziness associated with a loop-the-loop, while loathing
the stomach drop sensations of a steep roller coaster.
stomach drop sensation of a steep roller coaster.
Or why some seekers with delight inside a haunted house
Squeal with delight inside a haunted house, but retreat in
terror if taken to an actual cemetery.
If taken to an actual cemetery. Fear brings more
than just a fun natural high.
than just a fun natural high. Doing things that we're afraid
of can give us a nice boost of self-esteem.
can give us a nice boost of self-esteem.
It's
like any
personal challenge,
whether it's running a
race or finishing a long book.
race or finishing a long book. When we make it through to
the end,
we feel
a sense of accomplishment.
This is true even if we know
we are not really in any dangers.
we're not really in any danger. Our thinking
brains may know the zombies aren't real.
may know the zombies aren't real, but our bodies tell us
our bodies tell us otherwise.
The fear
feels real.
So when we make it through
alive,
the
satisfaction and sense of accomplishment also feel real.
and sense of accomplishment also feel real. This is a great evolutionary adaptation. Those who had the right
balance of bravery and wit
to know when to push through
the fear and when to retreat.
Were rewarded with survival, new food,
new lands.
Finally,
fear can bring people together.
Emotion can be contagious. And when you see your
friend scream and laugh,
you feel compelled to do the
we feel compelled to do the same.
same. This is because
we make sense of what our friends are experiencing.
make sense of what our friends are experiencing by recreating the
experience ourselves.
In fact, the
part of the brain that are active when our friend screams.
the brain that are active when our friend screams are active in
us when we watch them.
us when we watch them. This not only
intensifies our own emotion experience.
our own emotional experience, but makes us feel closer
Makes us feel closer to those we're with. The feeling of closeness during times of fear
is aided by the hormone
oxytocin released during fight or flight.
oxytocin released during fight or flight. Fear is a
power emotion experience.
Full emotional experience, and anything that triggers a
strong reaction
is going to be
stored in our memory really well.
Stored in our memory really well. You don't want to forget what can hurt
You don't want to forget what can hurt you.
you. So if
your memory of watching a horror film with your friends is positive.
Memory of watching a horror film with your friends is positive and left you with a
sense of satisfaction. Then you want to do it over and over again.
Want to do it over and over again.
Soon Gokong versus Builder. Okay, I think tomorrow it's about the plane. I love it, but it's a hobby. It's not a passion. My passion is computer. So yeah, how to spot later. Now read some comment because this video is so long, so short. I'm was record for 7 minutes because the first video will combine with this video because clicked incorrectly, so yeah, it's make me more tiredly to do that again. A brief history of chess. Oh, so excited. So yeah, I think tomorrow I will watch this. Watch later. Okay, tomorrow I will watch this. How to spoiler who I am. Okay, I'll wait for this
Throughout the history of mankind, three
words have sent poets to the blank page.
Words have sent poets to the blank page, philosophers
to the world,
the agora, and seekers
to their
oracles. Who am I? From the ancient Greek
aphorisms inscribed on the temple of Apollo.
Aphorism inscribed on the temple of Apollo. Know thyself.
Know thyself.
The Who's Rock.
Who's the worst attempt? Who are you?
them who are you? Philosophers,
philosopher, philologists, academics,
psychologists, academics,
psychologists,
scientists,
scientists, artists, theologians, politicians,
artists, theologians, and politicians have all tackled
the subject of identity.
the subject of identity. Their hypotheses
The hypotheses are widely varied and lack significant consensus.
are widely varied and lack significant consensus. These are smart, creative people.
These are smart, creative people.
So what's so hard
So what's so hard about coming up with the right answer?
about coming up with the right answer?
One challenge certainly lies
with the
complex concept of the persistence of identity,
concept of the persistence of identity, which you
is who,
the person you are
the person you are today,
today, 5 years ago,
5 years ago,
who you'll be in
who you be in 50 years,
50 years, and when
is am,
this week, today, this hour,
this
second,
and
which aspect
and which aspect of you is I?
of you is I. Are you your physical body,
Are you your physical body,
thoughts and feelings,
your thoughts and feelings,
your actions?
your actions?
These
murky waters of abstract logic and tricky to navigate.
Abstract logic are tricky to navigate, and so it's
probably fitting that to demonstrate the complexity.
probably fitting that to demonstrate the complexity, the Greek historian
Plutarch used the story of a ship.
Plutarch used the story of a ship. How are you?
How are you? I.
As the tale goes,
Theseus, the mythical founder king of Athens,
Theseus, the mythical founder king of Athens,
single-handedly slayed the evil Minotaurs at Crete,
slayed the evil Minotaur at Crete,
then returned home on a ship.
To honor this heroic feat.
For 1,000 years, Athenians painstakingly maintained his ship in the harbor.
Athenians painstakingly maintained his ship in the harbor,
and annually reenacted his voyage. Whenever a part of the ship was worn or damaged,
the ship was worn or damaged. It was replaced
with identical piece of the same material.
with an identical piece of the same material until at some
point no original parts remained.
No original parts remained. Plutarch noted
the ship of Theseus.
the ship of Theseus was an example
of the philosophical paradox
revolving
around the persistence of identity.
How can every single
part of something be replaced?
Yet it still remains the
the same thing.
same thing. Let's imagine there are two
ships.
The ship
that Theseus docked in Athens, ship A.
Theseus docked in Athens, ship A, and the ship sailed
by the Athenians 1,000 years later. Ship B.
By the Athenians 1,000 years later. Ship B. Very simply, our question
is does A equal B?
is this. Does A equal B? Some would say
that for 1,000 years there has been only one ship of Celsius. Okay. Yeah. That's enough for today. Today I'm so tired. So thank you for watching. If you want to watch this origin videos, click to the description and click to it. So yeah, it's enough for today. Ta-ta for now. Goodbye. See you later.